in the road. What is that an example of? Erosion. What's caused that, do you think? The rain has caused that. Not lightning, I don't think. That may be an indication on one of the trees, down one of the trees that makes a line. But that is definitely an example of erosion. All right, let's stay in your line. I'm going to get up front. I want you to pay attention. If you're quiet and you don't spread all out, you may see a snake or lizard. That we've seen dragonflies, beautiful dragonflies. People got excellent pictures of them. And little minnows down by the creek. So let's stay in line. I'll be in line.
Well, I'm going to record it because I really don't want to take pictures that much. So I'm going to record it.
Remember this one? I want to tell you, I know you were told at the very beginning about poison ivy. How do you determine if it's poison ivy? It has 3 leaves. Let it be is the thing. What do you notice about this?
It has 5.
It has 5. This plant, Virginia creeper, it looks identical to the poison ivy as far as the leaf shape. But the difference you can tell because it has 5 leaves instead of the 3 that you'll see on poison ivy. So if you see the 3 leaf, leave it alone. Another way to tell poison ivy from Virginia creeper is that it has a red stem. Now, and what you're probably pointing out is the early leaves of the Virginia creeper may only have 3 leaves. But you'll see the other leaves coming out. But that's the difference in these two. So you can be sure. Are any of you allergic to poison ivy, or do you know if you're allergic to poison ivy? Okay. Then I'm sure you're familiar with what it looks like. We do have some out here. We don't have a whole lot. It's mostly Virginia creeper. So it's okay if it's 5 leaves. But I just would leave it all alone. So just to be
Can
sure.
you
Yeah.
I'm trying to upload
Hi.
it.
Hi.
That's right. You know what they're called? They're a type of fern, and I cannot remember the name of it. If you watch this little fern, touch it again. Touch it again. Just stroke it like this. What? They close up. They will close up. Why do you think? Is that an adaptation? What do you call that?
It's a
Yes. Why do you think it does that? Why do you think it could maybe protect the leaves, or maybe what? Why would it do that? It's not closing up. But that is an adaptation, isn't it? Not all leaves close up like that. That's cool. I'm impressed that you knew it did that. All right, guys. Watch out for this sticker.
He knows everything. Post it on your YouTube channel, man.
That's what I'm doing. I'm posting on YouTube.
Oh, wait, you can take a video on. Whoa, what the
Hey, guys. Guys, get it.
No, I did.
Brian, welcome to my YouTube channel.
We're getting down there. We are. We're headed down there right now. Thank you. What manner, yes, ma'am. Okay, it's a type of wheat. What do you know? Is this a cycle or something?
Yeast.
It is the seed portion of the cycle of the plant. And when does the seed develop? Before or after the flower?
Before?
It develops after. Let's not throw any rocks or we'll stop right here. I hadn't had another group do that. I didn't think I forgot to tell you not to. The seed develops on the plant after the flower has bloomed and died. Then the seed, and this is part of a cycle. So if you're asked about a cycle, remember the plant cycle too. Okay, guys. Cycles aren't just in animals and butterflies and insects, they also occur in plants too, okay? So I wanted to point that out. Look at this one. This is a what? Flower. You may want to get a picture of that. What about this particular flower? Does anybody recognize that?
Looks like one of those strawberry flowers.
It does. It looks like it could be one of those a bluebonnet or clover. Now, what stage is that in? Do you know?
Photosynthesis?
No, in the life
Pupil?
cycle. In the life cycle,
Pupil?
what is that?
Pupil?
Somebody want to take a picture of that?
A seedling.
Stop. What are you doing?
It is a seedling. Well,
What
don't
are you
get me
doing?
in the background. Get the plant in the background. You see the little brown dead things along
like
the edge?
seeds.
Those were the flowers that have now died, and it's left the seed pod on the plant, which will develop, drop down and develop a new. And here it is in its flowering stage. So if you want to know what those used to look like, there it is.
Kind of a bit.
And it'll drop
Like
down the
coincidence.
seeds and develop
Okay.
another plant.
Go to the lake.
We're headed that way, but we got to be quiet. Pages, please.
Oh, pages.
Somebody may want to keep this. Can you tell me what that is?
Oh, that's fungi.
Yes, it's a moss. What's the difference in moss and fungi?
Fungi is like a mushroom.
It is like a mushroom. Is it
Because they're
green?
fun guys.
No. Fungus is not green. These actually, even though you can't see that, they have tiny, tiny little leaves. But they do decompose
Something
sticks
fatter.
and wood, just like the fungus
Take a
does.
picture of it. Take a picture of it.
Wait.
There it goes.
Where's it? We walking down the trail of tears.
Where's my phone?
Walking down the trail of tears. Walking down the trail.
All right, let's stop right here and talk about.
Is there a snake here?
No. All right, listen. The front group, y'all form a semicircle, please, because y'all are listening in the back group singing. I wanted to point out. Does anybody know what kind of tree this
Maple
is?
tree? A maple tree?
Sweet gum. It's very similar to a maple leaf. You're right about that. It's real close to a maple. But this one actually has the gum balls. If you aren't taking a picture with the phone, put it up.
We're taking pictures.
Well,
The
of
gum ball
what?
tree.
You're not taking pictures. There's nothing to take a picture of right this moment. Okay, so what do we call, does this tree, these sweet gum, does it lose its leaves in the winter?
No.
Yes. What do you call the kinds of trees that lose their leaves in the winter? Remember? Deciduous. And then there's another one that y'all had in your vocabulary. Evergreen. Do you see any evidences of evergreen trees around
They have
here?
those little needles.
Look up.
Right there?
Yes.
Always green.
Pine trees. Now they do lose their needles, but they don't completely lose their needles.
Why'd you do
So they're evergreens. What about this guy back here?
Where?
Well, you can hardly see it. This looks like a Christmas tree.
A balloon.
Right? You have Christmas trees out of this. They don't ever lose all of their leaves.
That's why they never.
So that's an example of a evergreen. This is a stuck-on grapevine, and it'll produce little grapes eventually. I think it probably gets too much shade.
Still taking a video, man?
But look how this
nuts.
vine has. That's an example of what?
Thorn something. I can't remember.
Why is it wet?
Stickier?
Raining.
But look what it's doing. Y'all aren't looking this
I have a
way.
tree
You're
in my
ahead
yard
on
that
and you're going to miss
produces water.
something. Do you see these little tentacles, these little vines that are coming off of it? I need the back row to be as attentive and nice as this front row. So if y'all will step up here and look at what I'm trying to show you. These little feelers or tentacles that are coming off the vine are an example of an adaptation by this plant. What it does is latches on to other plants. And then it'll go on up. You see this big vine. So
That's why it was like right over here, like before you moved it, and then it came over there.
Right. This also, yes, bad thorns. This is that scuppernine vine or grapevine that I told you about, and it too has the little tentacles.
She said grapevine.
Got pages. Back.
Oh, tree houses. So you can upload this to your channel?
Yeah, I'm gonna upload it.
Awesome! So subscribe to you, man. Channel.
Ouch.
Ow, fudge.
These rocks are real bumpy.
All right. That's so wrong.
Okay.
Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
And then you're gonna go erosion and
Erosion. Erosion.
what is this?
Well, what are those?
Is this guys' pages? For one thing, you don't know which way we're going. Another, you're out from behind the book cover. Is this deciduous or evergreen? Does anybody know what? Wait on me to get ahead.
I hear the waterfall.
What waterfall?
Hear it.
That's the water.
Mimosa.
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 Y'all have Burmaster 4-wheelers if y'all get around here?
Evergreen.
Is that poison ivy or is that?
No. Guys.
Hey, just again.
Well, they're taking pictures. That's okay as long as they're not just goofing around.
Hear a freaking waterfall.
All right, when we get down by the lake, so far I have not been able to hear frogs. The other day when I was down here, there were all kinds of frogs, voices you could hear. But what I had hoped that you would do is be able to draw what we call a sound map. But we don't have pencils, so we're not going to do that. But we are going to stand down there and just listen to the different sounds just for a few minutes.
I hear a waterfall.
Well, you're going to hear an example of a good waterfall along the creek bed, but we've got to circle around by the lake first. But let's try to be very quiet from this point down and see if we can hear something besides birds.